Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Geek Dad Reports Comics You Crave. I'm Brian West.
And I'm Ryan Thomason.
And tonight we have a comic that we have both been really, really excited to review. And we finally got our hands on it, and can't wait to tell you guys about it. It is, I don't know, Dark Horse comic. I don't know how to call this. Should we call it? We'll call it what it says on the title here. William Gibson's Alien 3, #1 from Dark Horse Comics.
So, Brian, Alien 3 already came out. Who's this William Gibson guy?
So we could literally spend an hour going through the troubled history of the Alien 3 movie, but we won't do that. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to break it down real quick what this is. So originally Aliens, after the James Cameron Alien, Fox wanted to do a direct sequel to that movie with space marines and big action, and it didn't quite work out that way. Sigourney Weaver didn't want to make another one. They had budget issues. The script went through many rewrites. Well, the original script that they were going to go with was this William Gibson script, and it's been out online. A lot of people really like it, and so Dark Horse Comics decided to, it'd be fun is let's put this in comic form and give people a hint of what a different Alien 3 movie could have been like. I'm not one who hated the original Alien 3, but it is definitely not the movie I wanted to see. I wanted to see a sequel to Aliens with Space Marines, and I wanted to see Hicks, and I wanted to see Newt and Ripley continue their story instead of what we caught in Aliens 3. So when I heard this was the original screenplay that kind of followed that storyline, I was really excited to read this, and it does not disappoint.
No. And so it took me a little while because I had to detach everything that Alien 3.
Yes.
And then being on that stupid prison.
Yes, you have to throw, there is nothing about this that is similar to Alien 3.
You have to completely just try and set all that knowledge aside. And then, but when you start reading this comic, it really just starts to flow. And all
right, well, hey, before we get into this comic, why don't you tell everybody who wrote it and who drew it?
Let's see, it was William Gibson. I just had it and then I lost it.
Writers are William
Johnnie
Gibson,
Christmas,
Johnnie
and
Christmas,
Tamra,
which is a great name.
Bonvillain.
Yes.
Wow, her name is literally Tamra Bonvillain. How many times did she get called Bond?
Oh my God! So let me get this right. The writers, artists, and colorists are Johnnie Christmas, William Gibson, and Tamra Bonvillain.
Yes, that is
they have robbed the bank together, guaranteed.
Yeah. Or they've done something super awesome that we're never going to know about.
Well, or we do know about. They created Alien 3.
They created the Alien 3
The version, or you know what they should have called this? Alien 3, the version you actually wanted to see, because that is exactly what this comic book is. The version I want to see. This takes place, So this picks up right after, 4 years after the events of...
It was 4 years after... Yeah, it was 4 years, and they... that's what they said. Yeah,
the Solico, the ship that they went to sleep on, so think of the end of Aliens... They've found their way to another kind of decommissioned colonial marine base, and they are woken up, and that is all we're going to tell you about the story. And things kind of proceed from there, but I don't want to give too much away. But it is definitely the story that we wanted to see.
That everyone knows what happens.
Yes. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
There's aliens.
Start killing people. But you don't see that.
No, not yet. You do see some face hugger action. There's a panel from the comic book. As you can see, the artwork is really colorful. I like the artwork. It pops. It does what it needs to. It feels very much like the opening of a movie. There's Bishop.
That poor android.
Yeah.
Who put that egg on him like that?
That's not an egg. We don't know if that's an egg. We're not going to spoil anything for people. I just want to show you how nice the artwork is and how much the colors pop.
Well, if that's not an egg, then what is it supposed to be, Brian?
Well, people should buy the comic book and read it. So, without giving too much away, obviously I love the artwork. Like I said, I thought it plays well with the story. It looks very much like a movie. It feels like a movie. You can tell this is based off a screenplay. because the dialogue is very movie. The pacing, it seems like a movie. This first issue, I don't know how many issues it is, but this definitely feels like the opening scene of a movie. And I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. What'd you think?
I had a lot of fun with it. I read it and then I waited a little bit and then I reread it. I do have to agree with you that it does have a very like movie pace and feel.
Yes.
And I really wish they had done this in a full movie format.
And we've only read the first issue. I cannot wait to read the rest of them. My only complaint with this comic book is because I just wanted, like, when it was done, I was like, no! Where's the next one?
I want comic books to start coming out like Netflix, where they drop like 12 issues.
They just drop the whole thing.
They just dropped the whole, like, here's 12 issues.
This is one that I definitely would recommend buying the monthly issue, but I'm going to have the collected as one. Yeah. It's going to be like I'm going to take my Alien 3 movie and I'm going to throw it in the garbage, and then I'm going to stick this comic book, the collected comic books, in its spot, and then when we were like, oh, we watch Aliens 2, let's watch Aliens 3, and then we'll just have story time and I'll just read the comic book. Yes,
I think that's a very good way, at least if just judging from this first issue.
Yeah.
Aliens 3, the movie, is a big pile of garbage. This is definitely would have been.
Well, and I love the way it ends without giving too much away in this one. Like you said, it's the pace of a movie, so you don't really have, dude, your dog's in your background. I was like, what the hell? There's something moving behind you. Speaking of aliens, Ryan, you about to have a face hugger on your head. I like how it ends with Hicks, kind of like badass. Like he's kind of giving this look like, I'm ready to shoot some shit.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed this comic book. Obviously, this is the first part of a much larger story, so it's hard to rate the whole thing with just one issue. And like I said, because it is the pacing of a movie, you don't get very much of a complete story. It's very much part one.
And you'll probably be like issue 3 or 4 to where we probably will start seeing like some crazy alien stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's just my guessing from if a movie pacing, in comic book form. But if you wanted like just aliens just bursting out of people's chests on the first issue, you're not going to be getting that. It's definitely going to be, they're going to be building up a story.
Yeah.
And
think of an alien movie. This is very much like an alien movie.
Yes, and I am 100% down.
But honestly, if you're like us and you were disappointed that some of your favorite characters immediately died in the very beginning of Alien 3 and you've just been dying to see them alive again, that for me, just seeing Hicks alive, I was like, yes, finally. Yeah. Oh, let's do it.
I want to see what Hicks is going to do. I can't wait to see what he's going to do.
I cannot wait. And her introduction is fantastic. What they do with her, it's very much what Ripley would do. I very much enjoyed this comic book. It felt like an Alien movie. It felt right at home with the movie with Aliens 2. It really feels like a true successor to that. And I cannot wait to see where the rest of this comic book goes. I'm super stoked for this.
And like you said, it looks great. We both read it on our we both. If you can get it that way, then I would definitely suggest doing it that way.
Yeah, it looked great on your iPad. I'm sure it looks wonderful in regular print. So I don't care how you get this. I would definitely recommend getting it. If you're a fan of Aliens and felt wanting after the last Alien 3, I would highly recommend you check this out.
Yeah, and I would even go. Usually, I tell people to wait until the trade paperback comes out. I think you'll be just fine not waiting for the trade paperback. It's something that you're going to want to get it.
Yeah, do what I'm going to do. Read the digital every month, and then buy when they put it all into one beautiful collected edition. I was going to say the exact same thing. I'm just going to read them all digital, because I love digital anyways, and then for my private collection, I'm just going to get like all of it. Yes. So I think it's safe to say me and Ryan both highly recommend William Gibson's Alien 3 #1 from Dark Horse Comics. Check it out now. It's available. It was dropped November 14th, so you can pick it up as you listen to this. Get on your phone, get it. $3.99 in print, and I'm guessing also digital, so check it out. Well worth your money.
Well worth it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. And until next time, everybody, stay awesome.
And stay nerdy.